Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm so excited to be making this video because I have a chance to talk about the Future Leader Exchange program, which I'm a part of. As you can tell, I'm this year finalist, and I am currently in the United States, in the city called Everett, in the state of Washington. Not to, mistake with Washington DC. That's completely two different things, but it's really confusing. I applied last year. Mm, Almost. It was almost a year. I applied. Our application was kind of, you know, uh, more far in October. It was like the end of the October. Mm, and I was asked if I can talk about it, how my journey went, and what did I do that I got in. And I would love to do that. Just so you know, I'm not really a person who's really good with talking, but like in front of the camera and recording myself. But I would try my best to tell you everything you should know as a student because you know all the rules. But hearing like how it went from person who did that is completely different thing. And I would love to hear someone like me when I was applying, and maybe they would let me know some tips of how to impress them. So I hope you guys would actually like what I'm telling you. So maybe I should start with why I applied and how all of it went. So I'm not gonna lie, I knew what flex was. I was never like really like I never felt ready to apply. So my friends applied and they were like, "Yeah, we're applying," and like so I applied too, and I wasn't sure. I've never read anything about flex, like most of the rules, how all of it looks. So I just sent my essays, and I remember writing them. I was so stressed. What should I do, and how should I write them to impress them? But I watched some YouTube videos of other exchange students, and I was like, I I just don't want to be who they want me. I just not going to write something they want to hear because there's 3,000 of people applying. So I need to look different. So I just wrote whole truth. My topics were one was strictly political. I made it political. The other two were about volunteering. And I didn't lie. I just wrote what I was thinking and I've tried my best because my English wasn't like really it was good, but I wasn't really sure with my English. So I tried, I wrote them, and I asked our teacher to read them, and she said that they're actually good. So I was really happy, and I sent them. And I was really shocked when in January I received an email that I got to the next level, the next step of applying, where I used to write another essays. And it was like another three essays, different topics, and they were on time. So we were on the Zoom call, and you need to write three essays, like 45 minutes. So it was almost impossible to write them at that time, but I've tried my best. I remember I started with the first one. I wrote whole like really huge, really good essay. But the second one and the third one were awful. And I was like, oh my God, I just ruined my chances to coming here. But like, I was okay. And the next, I was just, okay, just go for it, do other stuff. Then we had a conversation with someone from the office from Washington, D.C. and from Warsaw. And I remember during that conversation, I was so stressed and I was trying to show my best. So I was talking a lot. I was saying like really nice things and I was true with myself. I was saying what I was thinking. I wasn't lying. I wasn't like, I didn't wrote on my paper what they want to hear, like that I'm this, this, and this. I said I'm this, this, and this because that's who I'm truly am. And I think that I may impress them because even if my essays were absolutely bad, I got to the final. But the final step, I became a finalist, and that was quite it. Oh, and I forgot. You guys have also like those tests when you need to show that you understand English, but those tests, like to be honest, those are like if you compare them to the test we had in the first and second grade, it's like primary school. So I think if you like survived in our school, you will be fine with those tests. They're like really easy. You listen, you write, and actually they were like, I was so stressed. I was, oh my God, I'm going to fail them. My English is not that good. And I opened it, and it was like, it was really easy. So do not stress out with them. It's like completely the thing you can do. If you survived in our school, you're going to survive this whole application process. And my advices that I think I would love to hear from someone who has an experience with that is do not lie. Please, guys, don't like find what they want to hear. Like, I remember that when I like watched some video, the girl was like, yeah, they're looking for someone who likes doing this and this. Someone who's, I remember, I can't even remember those words, but it was like crazy words that people were using in their essays that like were supposed to make them finalists, but it didn't. Like I think if they had like 3,000 of applications and then they read all of them, they need to find someone who does something interesting. And that's my other advice. Just find something that you're interested in, like volunteering. In my situation, it was Youth City Council, our MRM. And I know that you guys can join it right now because we have our counselors from our school chosen. But you can volunteer and you can do some sports. You can play some music, or you can do whatever you want to do, what you like, and then just write about it and try to show interest in what you're doing. When I talked with other exchange students from Flex, from Poland, I was expecting that there are just amazing people like superheroes, and there are like few superheroes, people who just do things that I would never be able to do. But there's like ever like normal people who just like, for example, like, play soccer or do volunteering, or are in the youth city council like me. And you don't need to be a superhero, and you don't need to be super ambitious, super great at school. You just need to be yourself, because that's the rule. When I always heard someone think, yeah, you just need to be yourself, I was like, are you crazy? But that's true. You just need to show your true colors and show who you are, and you cannot lie, because at some step they would find out like that you were lying. It's just, because my host family read all of my essays, and they knew exactly what I wrote them there. And I remember that I wrote in one of my essays that I'm a messy and chaotic person, which is completely true. And then I remember I was like, oh my God, so sorry that I'm so chaotic. I'm just running around like crazy. It's like, I read about it. I knew that you would be that way, and we chose you because you said that what actually is true. You didn't lie. So that's my advice. And I think if I were applying this year, if I didn't apply last year, with all the experience that I have right now, I would do absolutely everything the same way. Because I got in. Not because of me, because of that, but I really tried my best. And if you think like you're not really good at English, don't care about it too. Just try. Write what you think. Simple sentences. Do not try to make it too special, too complicated, because they don't care at the beginning of your level of English. And if you're really bad, if you're not as good as everyone else, they will send you to the camp when they actually would, from like month, they will like fast training of how to use English. And that's everything about application. But why you should apply, that's a completely different thing. Because I think that everyone wants to live an American dream. And I know that there's a dream of like 90% of teenagers in Poland to live one day as an American child, American teenager. But that actually was what I was thinking. But coming here, like, was the best thing I could have ever done. My mindset changed completely. And from really, like, person with a lot of anxiety, being stressed about everything and about every small thing, Now I know that world is a huge play. It is just huge. There's tons of people in the world, and what you do is your own thing, and you should try your best to be the best version of yourself. Um, and that's the thing I've gained from being here. And I'm only here 3 weeks, so I may sound, I mean, it may change after I'll be here longer, but I'm really thankful for everything I could learn here. And just, I think that is not the thing that I need to mention. You will improve your English. And I feel like maybe my English is not the best thing you could ever hear, but I really try. And I go to school every day and speak English. And I'm actually good at this. And I have good grades and everything is good. So that's not a problem, and you will improve your English, and that's the best advantage of being here. And also, you would meet amazing people. Your host family would probably be the best people you ever meet here because they volunteer to host you. And they always so open, they're caring, and you will actually find your second family here, your second home, and you will find new friends. That's a long process, finding new friends, and but you will find them eventually, and you will feel here like you're at home, and you'll feel here free, and you'll be fine. That's what I'm telling myself. And I was asked to show you guys how my life here looks. But my life here is crazy, and every day is kind of running around and doing everything I need to. And because I always have something to do, because I can talk to you guys about my school. I go to Everett High School. I go there at 7:30, and I come back home like 2 p.m. And then I go to swing practice at 4, and I come back home at 6. Then I do my homework. I go to bed. I wake up and do the same thing every day. But I think like joining the swimming team was a really good decision because now I have something to do and I have something that I'm really interested in and I love doing that even though I can't compete because I'm here like a short time. I need to go to like a lot of practices before I can compete. But it's a really amazing thing. And I think if you get in, join something, that's the best decision you can ever make. And I have some photos that show how my life here looks. I was going to film like a day in my life, a full day, but it's just not possible to do that. It's just too crazy. But I hope you guys will enjoy this 3 or 4 minutes of me living my life in the United States. And if you have any more questions, and if you don't know me or don't know how find me, just ask your teacher or I don't know, or just I don't know, ask around. You can find me on Instagram or something, and you can text me or DM me. I am free to answer all the questions, and I did that many times already because people ask me, what should they do? And I think I'm ready to help you because I would love someone to guide me to this adventure. And I know that you guys have only 2 weeks left, but do your best and try everything you can to apply. And I wish you guys to, go here. I hope you guys will get in. And yeah, that's basically this.
You see, tonight it could go either way. Hearts balanced on a razor blade. We are designed to love and break, and to rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Celestial. I see the light shining through the rain, 1,000 colors in a brighter shade. Needed to rise from the lowest place. There's silver lining that surrounds the gray. When I get lost, will it come back round? Things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms, they are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space. Celestial. Nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice, that's what really matters. Let's make tonight